A losing struggle for historic preservation. As early as 1912, when it appeared that the closing of Saint-Lazare might be imminent, the Commission municipale de Vieux-Paris began to talk about historic preservation issues with respect to the ancient fabric of the prison. The 1927 decision to close the facility had been accompanied by the authorization to tear it down. Quote, First article. The buildings comprising the Maison d'Arrêt et de Correction of Saint-Lazare, located from the chapel to the Rue du Faubourg Saint-Denis, and presently occupied by the Quartier Judiciaire and the General Services Department, will be demolished. The land that will become available will be sold by lottery, with the provision that the central part of the lands will be reserved to create a public square with a minimum surface area of 3,000 square meters. Unquote. Once this decision had been announced, a subcommittee from the Commission de Vieux-Paris visited the prison. They concluded that whatever moral, social, or urban reasons had created the anathemas against Saint-Lazare, leading to its closure as a prison, the actual physical state of the historic buildings was, according to them, solid, perfect, and strong. The Commission went on record in 1930 as supporting the historic preservation of Saint-Lazare among the historic monuments, and floated a variety of proposals that envisioned this preservation within the context of a new public purpose for the buildings. One proposal was that the edifice serve as an annex to the Museum of the History of the City of Paris, the famous Carnavalet, and dedicated specifically to the history of the revolutions that had taken place in Paris between 1793 and 1848. Another proposal put forward was that the complex could serve as a needed annex to the Bibliothèque Nationale. There was even a plea, if all other efforts failed, to at least save the facade of the main building and reuse it as the entrance to the planned public garden space. However, in March 1931, the Commission de Monuments Historiques declined to give protective status to the building on the basis of cost. With all appeals finished, the demolition of the old prison began in June of 1933 with the right wing of the Second Court. It would take 7 years until May of 1940 before the wrecking crews would finally demolish all the prison's extensive fabric of buildings and walls.